The search for Miami's next offensive coordinator has come to an end. Rhett Lashlee, welcome to the Canes. And before we dive deep into this one, make sure that you've clicked the subscribe button down below and also the little notification bell so you know when we go live. As we talked about, content will not be stopping on this channel during the offseason. So if you love college football, especially Miami Hurricanes football, what are you waiting for? And also, I would love to hear your reactions to this hire down in the comment section below. So please insert your feelings, whether they're good, bad, mixed, on the fence, doesn't matter. Let's talk about it down in the comment section. So Rhett Lashlee, what do we know about this guy? Let's touch on his past a little bit. What's his background? He was most recently the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach for the Southern Methodist Mustangs. For the who? Now, all joking aside, I don't really keep up with Mustang football, but I do know that they're an American Athletic Conference team, and I do have some very interesting stats to share with you from their 2019 season. So I'm going to refer to a sheet in front of me just to make sure that I get all of these right. So last year, the Mustangs finished 5th in the nation in average points per game, 8th in total offense, and 13th in passing offense. All of this under Rhett Lashlee. Now let's see, Canes fans, where was it that Miami ranked for 2019 in average points per game? What was that number again? It was, 100. SMU also earned their first 10-win season since 1987 in Lashlee's second year. And hear me out, I'm not saying that they got their first 10-win season since 1987, all because of Lashlee, not just him. But you cannot deny the fact that he was a big part of it. Now, what I really like is when I take a look at Lashlee's resume. What does he bring to the table? What is his past coaching experience? 2018 to 2019, OC and quarterbacks coach. 2017, OC and quarterbacks coach. 2013 to 2016, OC and quarterbacks coach for the Auburn Tigers. He brings roughly 9 to 10 years of experience as an OC to Miami. And that's huge to me because I didn't want a guy that came in with no experience or very limited experience. I would say 9 to 10 years is a fair amount, especially given his age. Keep in mind that this guy's 36 years old. Boy, I got to tell you, I took a look at his high school career where he played quarterback, and he led his team to 3 straight championship games where they won 2 of them. And believe it or not, his coach in high school was Gus Malzahn. And he did end up playing some college ball for Arkansas, but unfortunately he injured his shoulder, and that ended his college career. Now, luckily for Lashlee, it shouldn't be too difficult to improve on the offensive stats from the 2019 season, especially considering the fact that Miami finished in the bottom third of all major offensive categories in the 2019 season. But with all that being said, expectations are always high at Miami. And I feel like that I've been saying this for years and years and years, hire after hire after hire. But I feel like that this hire, this one right here, has to be right. It has to work. If you take a look at everything on social media and just fans in general, if you talk amongst Miami fans, this football program is kind of at a boiling point, so to say. Maybe that's the right word for it. Maybe it's not. But we're at a point to where we've not won a national championship in almost 20 years. We've been mediocre for so long that we're at a point to where we have to be great again. We need to be great again. 2019 was more or less a throwaway season as far as I'm concerned. It was basically an opportunity for Manny Diaz and a couple of other guys to get their feet wet. That's about it. We really didn't accomplish much of anything. The one thing we've got to do, though, as Miami fans, is put a little bit of respect on Manny Diaz's name. I understand. Here we go. Here we go. I know there are a lot of people calling for his head. There are a lot of people really upset and angry with Manny Diaz. And listen, I get it. But you do have to understand that he realized that after his first season as a head coach, the first staff that he has ever put together in his career, he realized that there was a problem, and he nipped it in the butt after the first season. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to defend him and back him up. Trust me, I'm on the same boat. I got to see wins, and I want to see results, and I want to see them now, right? I get it. But he was willing to make some necessary changes to try to get us back on track and headed in the right direction. And that's something that we've struggled with when it comes to coaches. We've had a lot of really just hard-headed coaches that are stubborn and not willing to make changes. This was one season, and he's making some moves and making some changes. And Diaz has made it known over the past couple days that he really wants to transition over from pro style to an up-tempo spread offense. And I really think that he's hired the right guy to do that. Now, I've already said this once, but I'm going to say it again. With all of that stuff being said, everything that we just covered and talked about, I am super pumped about Rhett Lashlee. I think that it's a good hire. I think it's the right hire given what we need for this football team. Lashlee was probably a top 3 hire for many Canes fans, including myself. However, me personally, I am choosing to remain cautiously optimistic here. As I said, this truly could be a home run hire. This could be the one. But I'm going to have to see some results. I really hyped up the 2019 season, and I've been very vocal about it, and I've apologized many times saying that I need to take a step back. Sometimes I've got to set my Canes pride aside, and people tell me, Coop, no, don't do that, Coop. No, listen. Sometimes I've got to set my Canes pride aside and be a little more realistic. You know, I'm the hype guy. You know, get everybody pumped up. Let's get hyped up for Miami Hurricanes football. And trust me, I will stay that way. But what I'm saying is I need to see some results. We've been hyped up and let down so many times that in the 2019 season, a lot of us in the 2018 season, we became numb to losing, and that's unacceptable. So I'm not going to throw a bunch of false hype out there to you and get you pumped up for nothing. But there is some major potential here, and you can see me trying to kind of cover up a smile here because, as I said, I am excited about this. When you look at his track record, his first year at a lot of the colleges, their stats, listen, let me tell you something, they went up. And if you look at his first season to his second season, even better. I want you to do something for me, Canes fans. I want you to think about this. Just play hypothetical for me for a moment. Just play along. Humor me, all right? I want you to sit back wherever you're at, on your couch, on the bus, in your bed, wherever it is. And I want you to lay your head back like this for just a second, and I want you to close your eyes, okay? I really want you to just immerse yourself in this moment and try this, okay? So I want you to lay your head back, and I want you to just smell it. I want you to take in the sights and the sounds. You're sitting in Hard Rock Stadium, right? Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m., and Miami is running an up-tempo spread offense. 95 degrees outside, 100% humidity. Sun is beating down on the opponent. Just close your eyes and just imagine that for a few minutes with me. Isn't it a beautiful sight? Just imagine the possibilities to just beat down our opponent. To just wear that defense out. Oh, it's so good. So, Canes fans, this offseason has been crazy already, and we're only a couple days into January, and we've got some even bigger changes potentially coming up soon over the next few days. But we'll dive into those, and we'll talk about them when they get here. For now, what I'd like for you to do, again, is just leave your comment on this hire. What do you think about it? What are some questions you have about Lashlee? Just what do you think about this hire, Canes fans? Did we hit it out of the park or not? But remember, though, guys, we are all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.